majestic and powerful creatures who can knock you off your feet with one swipe of their paw. Sometimes known for going into hibernation, but boy do they come out when it's time to clash with another bear. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the California Golden Bears, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Golden Bears will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the UCLA Bruins offense will take the field first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Throws to the wideout. Rolls it in. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And on the defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Gets the back moving. Gonna look downfield again. With the catch, it's Buck. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. He'll keep it himself. Got the first down. Looking for more. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Give to the running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Right on the money. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Lets it fly. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Cal Bears offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
This crowd, full of throats, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Second down, they'll go to the air. Good timing on the quick out. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. Wants to throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Golden Bears line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. A spectacular one-hand grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Wants to throw on third. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Bruins decide to punt it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The play action fake. This one's complete. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. Makes the catch. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Golden Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Got his man on the right. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cal!
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Virginia Tech managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around Blacksburg had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here comes the jet sweep. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Scrambling away. Turning it on. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Salter. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Lost one deep down the right side. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. They'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. This defense has forced a couple of 3rd downs, but they haven't been able to get off the field. Can they force the field goal attempt on 3rd and goal? From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And it's 3rd and goal, and listen, you're throwing for it. I get it, but you got to understand the shortness of the field down here and what I can get off quickly. I can't take sacks. I want to give myself that opportunity on 4th down to have a really manageable situation if I want to go for it.
And this one is perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. And Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Man, he was back there and in the quarterback's face before the Bruin faithful could finish an 8th flat.
I mean, just getting off the ball so quick, penetrating. When you got defensive linemen that can get upfield, rush the quarterback, every Bruins fan will be jacked up.
And the Golden Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Had to get rid of it quickly. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, fires downfield. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. the field, ready to go to work. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there,
breaks into the open. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Looking to throw on first down. There's the pressure. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Man, I tell you what, the offense, they get the big run play, and then what are you thinking? Maybe play action, take a shot. How about the defense? They were ready to roll. Even though they gave up the run, they didn't just play the run. They were ready for the pass and got the big sack.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. And the defense drags him down. The Bruins are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll keep it on the ground. Breaks the tackle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Smashes it between the uprights. The lead now 6 here in the second.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Snags a quick pass on the left. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Golden Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Gets it out quickly. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Golden Bears are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Quick strike complete. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Quick completion to the right. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. To the air on second down. He's got his man, makes the grab. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Golden Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
Oh, he's got some space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Golden Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. So now it's 2nd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pulls and throws off the RPO. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime and a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
Mano-a-mano, the offensive line gets it done, driving the defense back, creating an easy lane for that running back.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Wyoming looks like an old punching bag out there today, and I did not expect to say that. This fan base, heck, this coaching staff were not expecting these results. They're trailing by 21 to East Carolina. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This is a designed run. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. And the Bruins want to move quickly. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Pulls it in on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Defense.
The offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your...
Looking for the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going to take off. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Fires complete on the crosser. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Going for 6. Touchdown, Bruins! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Quickly complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. they've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
The RPO, it's complete.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Wants to keep it in the air. Got his man quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. Wants to go up top on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle and he flat dropped it. Behind the chains now on second and long. Takes the easy completion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Third and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He slides that just inside the right upright. The lead down to just 3, 20-17. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Grabbed over the middle. It's 4. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Buck. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The run from the shotgun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Bruins are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd. It's complete to the right. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script, almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Splits the uprights right down the middle. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trying him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Caught over the middle. It's Sweeney. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. To the air on first down. Punts it out of the air. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Now the play fake. Looking deep down the right side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Got him downfield. He'll come through on third down. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. On first down, here comes this offense. Running back searching for a hole. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on third and long from the 22. Under fire. To the 10. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Wide out trying to get it in. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Cal!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Leaves it with the running back. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. The Bruins will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Off play action on 1st down. Going downfield for the big play. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that. It'll be 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the ones that are going to kill you. So one mistake, back-to-back weeks.
Touchdown, Golden Bears! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
I tell you got to have great timing on these out routes, and the QB and receiver had that. Quarterback put it right out in front of him. Receivers just got to be able to make the play.
Enormous play coming right here. 3rd down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. Pressure coming. Into the end zone. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
We talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, 1st down.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. There he goes! Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down. And the Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Going to sling it on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Bruins will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Here's a heat. Finds the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on that.
The Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. They boot it away on 4th down. Wants to bring it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Motion from the wideout. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try the left side. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Bruins really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. Trying to get it to the marker. Turning it on. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Got it in the middle. It's 4. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Now they'll run the draw. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now they take the lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Coming out with it, it's Gage. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off play action. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Looking for a crease to the left.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. It's complete on the right side. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And it slips just inside that right upright. Just over a minute to go. Drama is high, guys, to see if they can hold on to this lead. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Hale. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
UCLA.
He'll do it himself on the draw.
And this is one of those plays late in the game. If it works, everybody's jacked, but if it doesn't, everybody's complaining. You run that draw play, you're down, you need a big play, and you only get a handful of yards. This offense has got to go and got to go now.
Got his man downfield. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to the back. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Motion from the back. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Really need to use this tempo effectively and get a little closer for the kicker. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
On the play. Brings up second down.
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Throws to the wideout. Caught near the sideline. It's Salter. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down. Stops the clock and has them on the move trying to get the late score. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. Dead center perfect. You understand the celebration after taking the lead, guys, but this thing is not over yet.
How about the kicker coming through in a must-have moment? They had to have this kick to take the lead late in the ballgame. All the pressure, give me all the pressure, and he comes through in the clutch.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Hey, a lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. He wants a big play here late. Makes the grab on the right. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. This kicker is 2 for 2 on the day, and now a chance for a third and likely the game. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. They have taken the lead in the final seconds, guys, and the celebration has erupted on the sideline. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They bring him down. A last gasp effort on that return comes up empty, and that's going to do it for this one. They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true, but there are some games that no matter what the coaches say, they just mean a little more, and they hurt a little more if you lose.
They do, and that's a fact, and every player will tell you that. There are some games that are highlighted before the season that this game matters more, and it's not that the other ones don't matter. It's just that the hate runs so deep for some of these rivalries and some of these kids that grew up across the street from each other that went to different schools, Jesse. You can feel it.
David, you're absolutely right, and I wonder, because it was a rivalry game, did the losing team get a little overhyped? It just looked like they were pressing too much in this football game. They made too many uncharacteristic mistakes, and as a result,